Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, we are going to study a new lesson. Relation between two straight lines. So, if we have a line taking this form, we call it line segment. And if we have a line taking this form like the arrow, we call it ray. While if we have a line taking this form, we call it straight line. As for the line segment, we have a starting point and we have ending point. For the ray, we have a starting point, but we have no ending point. As for the straight line, we don't have a starting point or ending point. As for reading the symbols for each one of them, we have to learn how to read the straight line, the line segment, or the ray. So we just put the letters on the starting and ending point as follows. So for the line segment, we put A, B. A stands for the first point, which is starting point, and the B for the ending point. For the ray, we put letter A for the starting point, and we put small dash to name the other side, the non-ending point. For the straight line, we put them as follows. In order to read the line segment, we say the line segment AB. So we read it this way, and the line segment is gonna drawn above the two letters or the 2 points of AB. Also, and we say the line segment AB. For the ray, we write the two letters and a ray above them, and we read it this way, the ray AB. For the straight line, we draw a straight line above the two letters AB, and we say the straight line AB. So if this is the line, and this is another line taking this form, we call that this relation is parallel relationship. So we say that those two lines are parallel to each other. This means that the two parallel lines, they never meet at a point. Okay, so here we use the straight line, not the line segment and ray, in order to refer to the different relationships. So the first relationship is the parallel relationships. So we say that the relationship between the black straight line and the pink one is parallel relationship, or they are parallel to each other. Parallel means that they never intersect in a point. The second relationship is the intersecting two straight lines. So these two straight lines are intersecting, means that they are intersecting at a point. We can name also this point, we can name it point A or point B. The idea is that this relationship is intersecting. The third relationship, we call it perpendicular. So the blue line and the black line are perpendicular on each other. Okay, what's the difference between perpendicular and intersecting? Perpendicular is considered also to be intersecting because they are intersecting at a point. But the idea is that they form here a right angle. They form a 90-degree angle. Okay, while if we see the case of intersecting, the angles were not right. So if you hold the protractor and try to measure this angle, it will be measured to be 90 degrees. So parallel lines like what in real life? Like as you see here, this road, those two yellow lines are parallel to each other. They never intersect at a point. So this relation is parallel. And by the way, this is the symbol of parallel, that to draw two lines parallel to each other. If I see these two lines also, the relation between them is parallel. While we can find also another relationship which is perpendicular as follows. So this is perpendicular lines. So here also the relationship between the black arrow, which is the black straight line, and the blue one is parallel to they are perpendicular to each other. While the parallel relationship between the pink one, the black and the pink, is parallel, and between the blue and the black is perpendicular. Those also are parallel lines. They never intersect at a point, while this is considered to be perpendicular because they are intersecting and at the same time they form a 90-degree angle. If we look to this window also, this relationship is parallel. They never intersect at a point, but if we imagine that we have a relationship between the horizontal and vertical lines, we will form the 90-degree angle, so they are perpendicular. If we see this piano, we can say that this relationship, also these two lines are parallel to each other, while the relationship here is perpendicular. If we see also this relationship here is parallel, they never intersect at a point. But if we imagine this relationship, we will find them intersecting. Intersecting means they are just intersecting. They don't form a 90-degree angle like in case of perpendicular. This also relation is parallel. And here, this relationship is perpendicular, forming a 90-degree angle or a right angle. So back again to the line segment, which has a starting point and ending point, and ray and straight line. We have to remember the differences between them. So this is a relation of parallel, where those two lines never intersect at a point. They also don't form any angles, because the angles usually come from the intersection. If two lines are intersected with each other, then the angle is formed between those two lines. But in case of parallel, we don't have angles because they never intersect. So we have 0 number of angles. For the intersecting, we have 4 angles formed out of this intersection, and they don't form a 90-degree angle. For the perpendicular, we have 4 angles also, and they are intersecting, and they also form a 90-degree angle. So those are the 3 relationships we have. We should differentiate between the 3. Perpendicular is considered to be intersecting as well, so perpendicular lines are intersecting and perpendicular at the same time. Intersecting, they form 4 angles, 1, 2, 3, 4. So intersecting lines form 4 angles, but those 4 angles are not right angles. They are not right angles. You can have 2 obtuse and 2 other acute. The perpendicular lines means that the relationship between them is perpendicular. They form 4 angles also, but those 4 angles are not just any angles, they are right angles. So now let's practice. If we have a shape taking this form, and now we have to learn how to read the symbols of parallel and perpendicular. The parallel, we have 2 parallel lines read in this form. The symbol of perpendicular is written as you see here. So the question comes in this form, put parallel or perpendicular. Put the sign of parallel or the sign of perpendicular, according to the relation you see here in this shape. So I have different relationships here. And we put also different kinds of straight lines. We have a straight line, no ending, no starting. And we have line segment AB, starting and ending points. And we have array, which is KL, also a starting point and no ending point. So the first question tells you the relationship between AB and CD. The line segment AB, so we've learned already how to read AB. The line segment AB. What's the relation between the line segment AB with the straight line CD? This one. So, as you see here, what's the relation? We will ask ourselves, do they meet at a point? No. So, the relationship here is parallel. The second question is, first, before moving to the second, we say that how to read this? We say the line segment AB is parallel to the straight line CD. This is how we read it in words. Okay? So this means that this sentence, in symbols, we write it in the above question. And if I want to read it, I say that the line segment AB is parallel to the straight line CD. The second question is KL. The ray KL is what according to the straight line CD? So as you see here, the relationship is what? Yes, of course, it's perpendicular. So we will write the symbol of perpendicular. So I say, and it's also perpendicular to what? It's perpendicular to AB. So in order to read the first, I say the ray KL is perpendicular on the straight line CD. And it's also KL, which is this ray, the ray KL is also perpendicular on what? It's, yes, also perpendicular on AB. So it's perpendicular on straight line CD, and it's also perpendicular on the line segment AB. So we write here line segment AB. And in order to express this in words, I say the ray KL is perpendicular to the straight line CD and also the line segment AB. So that's all regarding parallel and perpendicular. Thanks for watching and jazakumullah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.